Are you like most parents and want to get your kids off the devices and doing something that absolutely inspires them? Have you ever thought about DJing, breakdancing, or even graffiti art? Hip-hop culture is all around us, and it's inspiring our youth, and they're looking for an outlet. Joining me now with details on how Hip-Hop for Change is giving them one is their founder and executive director, Khafre Jay. Khafre, thank you so much for joining us here on Live in the Bay.
Yeah, right on for having me. I really appreciate the platform.
Yeah, we need to talk about Hip-Hop for Change. Who are you guys? What are you all about?
As of last year, the largest hip-hop education nonprofit in the world, but really, you know, we're people trying to take back the means of producing our culture, the means of teaching our youth what our culture is, how to engage in it for positive, healthy introspection, but also like economic upliftment. That's the most important thing, I think, because this is our culture. You know?
And why was Hip-Hop for Change first developed? What was the void that needed to be filled?
I was really mad, as a lot of nonprofits are started. You know, when it comes to hip-hop, hip-hop isn't in the hands of the culture and community. Really, there's 3 companies owning 90% of the means of producing it. And they only really care about money. So, you know, the communities that hip-hop comes from, we don't have money. It's really telling when upwards of half of hip-hop is bought by suburban white men between 18 and 24. So unless you are, you know, riding along with the same kind of narratives that these suburban kids are like looking for, you're not getting on stage, you're not getting paid. And I'm from Hunters Point, San Francisco. I'm from the real hip-hop culture. Hip-hop, again, isn't music. It's how we walk, talk, dress, paint, think, act, and also our music. But most of the artists that I've been working with for the last 20 years since my teens, like, we are struggling. We're spinning our wheels, trying to get shows, you know, you got to ask your friend to pass out flyers and whatnot. But I see this big industry that's right next to us that won't, you know, invest in us, won't support us, and we have the most talented people here still speaking to the issues going on in the hood, in the community. So, yeah, I just had one inceptive night where I thought that, hey, I could start a grassroots mission and movement to actually support the real culture of hip-hop, put some money back in the hands of some of our most powerful artists in the Bay Area, and through that, you know, that'll provide the mentorship for the next generation to see, you know, how powerful the voice of hip-hop can be.
Wow, that's incredible. So not only are you involving the youth, but you're involving local artists as well who are able to be supported.
Yeah, I mean, who do the youth follow, right? They're always looking up to the big homies, you know what I'm saying? So if these big homies are working jobs that they hate, right, and they're not getting paid enough, and they barely have any energy to start investing in their own narratives that are going to be the things that lead the next generation to wherever they're going to go, then we're losing our narratives. We're losing that intergenerational communication. And yeah, you know, I think hip-hop has this swag that young people follow. So our job is to invest in these artists that are doing it today, not just rappers, but the dopest graffiti artists in the Bay, the dopest break dancers in the Bay, right? The DJs, the people making the beats, the engineers, the producers. There's a whole ecosystem, and our kids are fascinated with that. So if we can provide that platform that they're not going to get exploited through, you know, these corporations that'll give a really crazy deal to sign them on in the first place, then we can kind of bring back our community's strength, because the music has always been the tip of the social political spear in our community.
So the kids are, like you said, they're loving the mentorship. These are people that they look up to. So you guys actually go into some of these schools, into some of these gymnasiums, and are able to interact with these kids.
Yeah, I mean, we've taught a little under 30,000 kids K through 12 in 8 years. It's the coolest thing. I don't know if you've ever seen a room full of second graders trying to rap battle or break dance. Yo.
I need to see it.
It's everything. But I think the biggest important thing is that young kids who are hip-hop culture, they really don't know what hip-hop is or what it's done in the past, so where it comes from. So what we do first and foremost is teach the history of hip-hop, not just the kids from the hood, but also kids in the suburbs, so they're not being sold a bill of goods, being lied to about the strength and worth of my culture. So we're teaching that. We're also getting local artists fingerprinted, TV tested, trauma trained in dynamic mindfulness. Shout out to Unlearn the World, our education director. And we're getting them paid with checks that say hip-hop, going into schools and teaching these kids how to express themselves, especially given the fact that black kids and black students have half the access to art classes as white kids in America. So half of our classes have been taught for free. You know, it's not hip-hop to say, yeah, we can't teach y'all because y'all don't have enough money. So that's it. You know, we show these kids the history. We show them what hip-hop can do. We give them a hands-on experience of it. And not just in schools, but also after schools. We got summer camps with Parks, California, East Bay Regional, where kids are rapping about the earth and doing graffiti murals about Mama Nature, you know.
Love that.
So, yeah.
Well, so Khafre, one last thing before I let you go. How can people get involved? I'm sure there's people that want to help out.
Well, besides the fact that we have the largest environmental justice summit happening at the Presidio main parade lawn this Saturday, it's going to be free all ages with some of the hottest, performing artists in the Bay Area in California. I want people to go to hiphopforchange.org. I mean, if you haven't brought your youth to a hip hop show, you're slipping, right?
Yeah.
Parents bring them to opera, the symphony, but our culture is worthy too, and it's probably what their kids will be into. So we need support. We need Mark Benioff. We need, Mackenzie Scott. We need anybody who has resources, because Black-led arts orgs were forgotten about in 2020. And Black-led arts orgs are, literally the least invested in, while people are investing in these, long-established, really big organizations. We have orgs in Oakland and San Francisco that are just disappearing. So I want people to go to hiphopforchange.org. Donate. Support us.
Donate.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, thank you so much, Khafre, for joining us on the show. Love what you're doing to support the youth. It's amazing.
Thanks for having me.
To learn more about hip hop